Namaste. Hello everyone. Today I am back with the part 2 of the chapter The French Revolution for class 9, and we shall continue with our slides. Earlier we studied how the revolution started, and we spoke about the Basel prison, how it was surrounded and destroyed by the people. And then now we are going to continue with preparing for Estates General, winter of 1788 and 1789. After the king was removed, here for Estate General, members of the estates elected representatives. All the members of the estates, they elected representatives. And one more thing I would like to share, that in France, women were not given any rights to vote, and only the people who had land or some property, they used to have the rights to vote. Cahiers, what do you mean by cahiers? Traditional lists of grievances written by the people. Grievances means all the complaints or the problems what the people were facing, those lists were written by the people. Nothing out of the ordinary, not from the ordinary part of the people, but and they asked only for only moderate changes. They wanted only moderate changes. The three estates. See a cartoon showing the third estate welcoming the nobles and the clergy to the ranks. Meeting of the Estate General. May 5, 1789, voting was conducted by the estate. Each estate has only one vote. First and second estates could operate as a block to stop the third estate for having its way. So, out of 3 votes, the majority should be 2. That's why the first and second, they tried to block the third estate vote. So first plus second versus the third estate. Representatives from the third estate demanded the voting be by population. So that's why third estate people, they understood that they cannot win this. So they demanded the voting by the population. This would give the third estate a great advantage. So that resulted in a deadlock by not conducting anything. Then see in this slide, first estate 1 vote or 1,30,000 votes. Second estate 1 vote or 1,10,000 votes. Third estate 1 vote or so many, that is almost 25 lakhs. So then all of these people, they gathered in a tennis court. That's why, and they took oath. That's why they call it as tennis court oath. The third estate declared itself to be the National Assembly. They declared themselves as the National Assembly. Louis XVI responded by locking the third estate out of the meeting. The emperor, what he did, he locked out the meeting, and he did not allow the third estate to come for the meeting. The third estate relocated to a nearby tennis court where its members vowed to stay together and create a written constitution for France. And now the third estate had decided that they will go against the monarchy and they want to bring down the government and they want to have their own constitution. and the people should be happy. On 23rd June 1789, Louis the 16th relented. Louis the 16th means the emperor. He did not accept. He ordered the three estates to meet together as a national assembly and vote by population on a constitution for a France. So again he ordered all the three estates, and also by vote by population he accepted on a constitution for France. So this is a picture of tennis court oath by Jacques Louis David. See, the tennis court oath. What did they take the oath? The National Assembly, considering that it had been summoned to establish the constitution of the kingdom, to effect the regeneration of the public order, and to maintain the true principles of monarchy, that nothing can prevent it from continuing its deliberations in whatever place it may be forced to establish itself, and finally that whatsoever its members are assembled, there is a national assembly. So they had taken so many points as per the constitution of the kingdom, and they wanted the effect of the regeneration of the public order and to maintain the true principles of monarchy. Decrees that all members of this assembly shall immediately take a solemn oath not to separate and to reassemble whenever circumstances require, until the constitution of the kingdom is established and consolidated upon firm foundations, and that the said oath taken, all members and each of them individually shall ratify this steadfast resolution by signature. So this was the oath what they had taken. So it means what? Decrees means it's the agreement in that all people who had gathered on that particular day, they will meet again and they won't get separated, or they won't leave this assembly, and then they would not separate, and whenever they are called they should be ready and they should accept to reassemble in whatever circumstances, and they should firm on that till the new constitution is established. They have to work for it. Now it's a review questions. What was old regime? How does an absolute monarchy or absolutism operate? Describe the size, privileges, exemptions and burdens of the three estates. What is deficit spending? Describe the type of thinking used by the philosophers. What were underlying long-term causes of French Revolution? What were the short-term causes of French Revolution? Explain the debate over voting in which occurred in the Estate General. This you will get all in a very clear, specific way in your textbooks. What was the tennis court oath? 4 phases or periods of the French Revolution. These are the 4 phases, how it is divided. All the French Revolution is divided in this manner. First one is National Assembly, the year 1789 to 1791. Second one is Legislative Assembly, 1791 to 1792. Third one is Convention, 1792 to 1795. Directory, 1795 to 1799. So all this occurred in the 10-year period, time period, 10 years. Now we shall have a gist of National Assembly, which was functioning from year 1789 to 1791. Louis XVI did not actually want a written constitution. The emperor never wanted a written constitution because he felt that he may lose his powers. When news of his plan to use military force against the National Assembly reached Paris on July 14, 1789, people stormed at Bastille. We already know what is Bastille. Bastille was a prison which was destroyed by the people because Louis XVI was planning to use military force against the National Assembly in July 1789. You might see the picture here. This is also available in your textbook. Uprising in Paris. Uprising means nothing but uprising, meaning is the revolt. The revolt, how it took place, that is called uprising. So people of Paris seized weapons from the Bastille. July 14, 1789, Parisians organized their own government, which they called the Commune. What did the Paris people do? They organized their own government and they called it as Commune. Small groups, factions competed to control the city of Paris. They started forming their own government and they called it as commune, and then some small groups were formed. Why do we call factions here? Because they are going against the government. They are going against the emperor. So they become factionists and they competed to control the city of Paris. They started controlling it. They were trying to take control over the city. Uprising spread throughout the France, all the country, the uprising spread. How it spread? Nobles were attacked. Who were the nobles? Nobles were the family members and relatives and friends of the emperor. Records of feudal dues and owed taxes were destroyed. These nobles were also called as feudal lords. Why? Because they were the landlords in the countryside. So what they do, they used to collect the taxes. We studied about the taxes, tites and taillis. So these records were kept with these nobles, these landlords. So what the people did now, when uprising started, they went and destroyed all the records so that they should not ask the tax again. Many nobles fled the country and became known as emigres. Many nobles, they felt afraid. They were afraid of that they would be killed. So that's why they fled the country. They left France and went to other neighboring countries, and they came to know as emigres. Louis XVI was forced to fly the new tricolor flag of France. Louis XVI was also captured and he was forced to fly the new tricolor flag of France. This is the tricolor, blue, white and red. And then what they said, goodbye Versailles. Audio Versailles means what? Now there is no administration from the palace, means now the emperor is not going to do the administration. So they called it as goodbye. Versailles is the name of the palace. Parisian commune feared that Louis XVI would have foreign troops invade France to put down the rebellion. Even now the National Assembly, the Parisian Commune. They feared that Louis XVI was a big emperor, so he may have some other foreign troops. He could take some other help from the neighboring kingdoms, and he can invade France to put down the rebellion. So Louis XVI's wife, Mary Antoinette, was the sister of Austrian emperor. So Austrian emperor was a sister of the, she was, as we all know, she was the princess of Austria. So she may call her brother to invade. A group of women attacked Versailles on 5th October 1789, forced the royal family to relocate to Paris along with National Assembly. They, many women, a group of women attacked the palace of Versailles on 5th October 1789, and then they forced the royal family to come out of the palace, and they were given a place in Paris along with the National Assembly. Royal family spent next several years in the Tuileries Palace as virtual prisoners. One more smaller palace in which the royal family was kept, and they were made as virtual prisoners, like a house arrest. They made them as virtual prisoners for several years. This is the picture of the Tuileries Paris palace. Then what changes came under the National Assembly? After the monarchy was removed, these were the changes brought under the National Assembly. One is abolishment of guilds and labor unions. What do you mean by guilds? They are called the trade guilds. Means like what we call syndicate, making syndicate and fixing up the price or monopolizing the goods, and not making the smaller merchants or outside traders, they should not sell the goods without these guilds permission. So such guilds were removed, and labor unions also were abolished. Then abolition of special privileges. Special privileges were given to the clergy and the nobles, so those all were removed. Then constitution was amended and it was introduced in 1791. Then declaration of rights of man. They gave some rights to the men in the country. Equality before law for all the men. Many nobles left France and became known as emigres. Reforms in local government. They changed the systems in the local government. Taxes levied on the basis of ability to pay, as per the size of the land or as per the income of that particular individual. As per that, they levied taxes. This is the picture of Hall of the National Assembly from a which met in May 1789, had adopted the name National Assembly. When the mob compelled the king to move to Paris from Versailles to Assembly, the Assembly followed and convened the hall near the Tuileries. Declaration of the rights of the man. What were the rights given to the men in France? Like fundamental rights, what we have in our country. Freedom of religion. There was completely freedom of religion. Only Christianity was stopped. Freedom of speech. Every individual has a freedom of to speak. Freedom of the press. They can print anything as per the people's ideas. Guaranteed property rights. Whatever property they had the guaranteed rights with proper paperwork and other things. Liberty, equality, fraternity. All these were given. Right of the people to create laws. What was the right of the people to create laws? Even they are able to give suggestions, and right to a fair trial. If any legal issues or comes, they have a right to go for a fair trial. Declaration of rights of the woman. Now, women, what was the things given? Journalist Olympe de Gouges argued in her Declaration of Rights of Women that women are also equal citizens and should benefit from the governmental reforms just as men did. Madame Jean Roland also served as a leader in the women's rights movement and was able to heavily influence her husband, a government official. Women did gain some rights during the French Revolution, but these were designed for purposes other than liberating women. They did not get the liberation. They did not get the complete freedom, but only few things were given. Women could inherit property, but only because doing so weakened feudalism and reduced wealth among the upper classes. Once the inheritance of property came to women, the feudalism became very weak because they were not able to collect the taxes. Divorce became easier, but only to weaken the church control over marriage. Now, divorce was easier, but it weakened the church control over marriage. End of special privileges. What were the special privileges? Church lands were seized, divided, and sold to peasants. They were distributed among the third estate people. All the church lands were taken away. Civil constitution of the clergy required that church officials be elected by people with salaries paid by the government. Now, they even requested that all the clergy people or the church, the people who are going to take care of the church administration, these officials should be elected by the people and they should be paid salaries by the government. Two-thirds of church officials fled the country rather than swear allegiance to this. They did not accept. So two-thirds of the church officials, they fled the country. They ran away out of France. All feudal dues and tithes were eradicated. All the taxes, feudal dues, whatever revenues which people had to pay, all those were removed. They were eradicated. They were cancelled. All special privileges of the first and second estates were abolished. All special privileges which were given that they should not pay tax or they should be given more respect, all that was abolished. Reforms in local government. The 30 provinces and their petty tyrants intendants were replaced with the 83 new departments. Previously, 30 provinces with their petty tyrants. Tyrants means those who were very cruel and those who were the relatives or the friends of the emperor. They were replaced with the 83 new departments ruled by elected governors. New courts with judges elected by people were established. So all the legal system also was abolished and then new systems were introduced and established. Constitution of 1791. Democratic features. France became a limited monarchy. Now it became very limited. Monarchy became, king became merely the head of the state, only head of the state. All laws were created by the legislative assembly. All the laws were created by the elected representatives. Feudalism was completely abolished, like the zamindari system, what we call in our country. The same way the landlords, they used to have all the feudal systems. they were completely abolished. Undemocratic features. Voting was limited to taxpayers. Only voting right was given to the taxpayers only. Offices were reserved for property owners, and offices where jobs were given only for the property owners. The new government became known as Legislative Assembly. They called it as Legislative Assembly. Then what did the Legislative Assembly do in the year 1791 and 92? Royal family sought help from Austria. In June 1791, they were caught trying to escape to Austria. The royal family was caught when they were trying to escape to Austria. Nobles who fled the revolution lived abroad as emigrants. They hoped that with foreign help, the old regime could be restored in France. All the nobles who fled the country, they hoped that again the same old regime may come back, it can be restored, and again the emperor will have complete powers and they can come back. Church officials wanted church lands, rights, and privileges restored, and even church officials, they wanted the church lands back, they wanted their rights, and all the privileges they wanted to be given back. Some devout Catholic peasants also supported the church. Some of the devout peasants, farmers, they supported the church. Political parties representing different interests emerged, like Girondists and Jacobins. These are the two political parties. We are going to learn about it. See, this is a picture of halting the royal family at Varennes when they were trying to escape. Opposition to the new government. Now, opposition, what was the opposition to the new government? European monarchs feared that revolution would spread to their own countries. See, why they thought? Because the neighboring kingdoms also, they were under monarchy, and people they may revolt. As looking at the French Revolution, even they may have that revolution could spread to their own kingdoms also. That's why they were fearing. France was invaded by Austrian and Prussian troops. So even France was invaded by Austria and Prussia. In the uproar, the Commune took control of Paris. Commune was led by Danton, a member of Jacobin political party. So they had strong control. The Commune, after this invasion, they had a strong control over Paris, and this was led by Danton, a member of Jacobin political party. Voters began electing representatives for a new convention which would write a republican constitution for France. So people started electing representatives for the new constitution. A republic is a government in which the people elect representatives who will create laws and rule on their behalf. This is nothing but a kind of democracy. Meanwhile, thousands of nobles were executed under suspicion that they were conspirators in the foreign invasion. And many nobles were arrested and taken into prison, and they were executed, they were hanged, because they thought that they had supported the foreign invasion. Convention 1792 to 1795. On September 22, 1792, the convention met for the first time, established the first French Republic, faced domestic opposition and strife. Even still, people were not happy with the existing temporary government. Girondists were moderates who represented the rich middle class of the provinces. Girondists were moderates. They were not bothered. They did their own works, and this was represented by the middle class of the province. Jacobins, led by Marat, Danton, and Robespierre, represented workers. They called themselves as workers. Faced opposition from abroad. The convention had opposed from Austria, England, Holland, Prussia, Sardinia, and Spain, formed a coalition invading France. Now, abolishment of monarchy. The convention abolished the monarchy completely. Monarchy was removed. As long as the royal family lived, the monarchy could be restored. Put the royal couple on trial for treason. So then they put the royal couple, means the Emperor Louis XVI and his wife Queen Mary Antoinette. They were put on the case, trial in the court. Convictions were a foregone conclusion, because there won't be any conclusion for their conviction. So many wrong things they had done. Louis XVI was guillotined on January 21, 1793. What do you mean by guillotined? It's a mechanical machine which was made where they used to put on a wooden plank the face, and then with a handle, a sword like thing, they used to cut the head. Like that, the Emperor Louis XVI was guillotined on 21st January 1793. Mary Antoinette also was guillotined on October 16, 1793. You will see the picture of that instrument of used for guillotine in your textbook. And then daughter Mary Theresa was allowed to go to Vienna in 1795. She was allowed, and she could not become queen because of Salic law, which did not allow females to succeed to the throne. Son Louis Charles, Louis the 17th, lived between 1785 and 1795, was beaten and mistreated until he died in the prison. So he was ill-treated and he lived for only 10 years. Memorial of the king and the queen. This is the guillotine, how they used to do publicly. The three most memorable Jacobins were George Danton, Maximilien Robespierre, and Jean-Paul Marat. Because of a debilitating illness, Marat was eventually forced to work from home. He was assassinated in a tub while taking a medicinal bath by Charlotte Corday, a Girondist sympathizer, in July 1793. Growing coalition against the French. Convention drafted Frenchmen into the army to defeat the foreign coalition. Convention, they drafted Frenchmen into the army. They forced the people to join the army, and they have to defeat the foreign coalition. Coalition means here like-minded countries coming together and fighting. These troops were led by General Carnot. The people supported military operations because they did not want the country back under the old regime. They did not want their country again back under the old regime. That's why they supported the military operations. Roger de Lisle wrote the Marseillaise. What is this? This is a Marseillaise. It's a poem or a song We call it as hymn, Hymn, like a sloka or a mantra. It was written by Roger de Lisle. They called it as Marseillaise, became the French national anthem. They made it as a French national anthem. Inspired troops as they were led into the battle. After 2 years, coalition was defeated. France has gained rather than lost territory. Even after 2 years, coalition was defeated and France gained rather than all the lost territories also. Reign of terror. This is very important part. That is September 5, 1793, July 27 to July 27, 1794. Despite military successes, the convention continued to face problems domestically. Inside the country itself, they had lot of domestic problems. Danton and his Jacobin political party came to dominate French politics. Committee of Public Safety, headed by Danton and later Robespierre. Those accused of treason were tried by Committee's Revolutionary Tribunal. They made the law very strict. Approximately 15,000 people died on the guillotine. Guillotine became known as national razor. You know what is razor? What we use for shaving. They called it as national razor because they used to cut the head. So they guillotined almost 15,000 people, including innovative thinkers like Olympe de Gaulle and Madame Jean. All these people were guillotined. Committee of the Public Safety. Madame Roland on her way. End of Reign of Terror. Members of Girondist political party tried to end the Reign of Terror initiated by the Jacobin political party. This opposition to the Committee of Public Safety caused many Girondists to try and executed for treason. Eventually, even George Danton wanted to end the execution. This resulted in Danton being tried and executed for treason. Even he was executed from his own group. Maximilien Robespierre became the leader of Committee of Public Safety. He continued the executions. He continued the killings. Convention came to blame Robespierre for Reign of Terror. That's why this time period was called as Reign of Terror. Then Thermidorian reaction. July 27, 1794 ended the Reign of Terror. Convention sent Robespierre and other members of the Committee of Public Safety to the guillotine. Even he was guillotined on July 28, 1794. Constitution of the year 3 of the Republic in the year 1795. With the foreign invaders vanquished and Reign of Terror at the end, the convention was finally able to inaugurate its new constitution. So finally in the year 1795, new constitution was inaugurated. Constitution of the year 3 of the Republic 1795 created the directory. They called it as directory. Government under the directory. Actual government started here. They divided the state into 3 groups. Now we also follow this. Executive, legislature, qualifications. Here they had taken qualification. In India, we go with the bureaucrats, right? Judiciary we go. We call executive, legislature, judiciary. So executive is nothing but bureaucrats. Judiciary is the court. Legislature are the elected representatives. This was started during 1795 in France. Executive consisted of 5 directors appointed by the legislature. The legislatures have to appoint the 5 directors. Legislature, lower house had 500 members proposed laws, upper house had 250 members voted on these laws. Two-thirds of the legislature would initially be filled by members of the convention. Two-thirds were from the members of the earlier convention. Qualifications. Girondist middle class party had defeated the Jacobins, working and the peasant class party. Girondist constitution stated that suffrage, the right to vote, as well as the right to hold office were limited to property owners. Only property owners were given the rights to vote. Other parting reforms passed by the convention. Adopted the metric system. Metric system means all the measurements they adopted. All these years they did not have any proper standard measurements. So they adopted the metric system. Dealt the final blow to feudalism by abolishing primogeniture, the system whereby the oldest son inherited all his father's estate. Previously, only the eldest son was given the rights, but that was abolished. Drew up a comprehensive system of laws. The laws were made into a comprehensive system. Ended debt imprisonment. If anybody has to pay, they should not be imprisoned. Ended slavery in France colonies. Wherever the France was ruling, like in African countries and other places of Asia and Africa, they ended the slavery in these colonies. They stopped buying slaves and bringing them here and established a nationwide system of public education. They introduced new education systems all over the country. Directory of 1795 to 1799. The directory suffered from corruption and poor administration. The people of France grew poorer and poorer and more frustrated with the government. Despite or perhaps because of these struggles, the French developed a strong feeling of nationalism. Because all these years they struggled, so they developed a feeling of nationalism. They were proud of their country and devoted it. And you know, one more thing, they used to call their country, their land as fatherland. Fatherland. We call our India as motherland, but they used to call it as fatherland. National pride was fueled by military successes. All the military successes were given because the military defeated the the coalition and other things, and a proper system was restored in their country. It would be a military leader, Napoleon Bonaparte. This is also an important part. Coming to power through a coup. Coup means taking the power by force, who would end the 10-year period known as the change. See, these are the review questions. We can do it later in our assignment. And now I would like to tell you that these slides what I have selected, in this some of the topics, some of the information are more than what you have in your textbook. So to make you to understand, I have taken these slides by which you will know about complete idea of the French Revolution. Now I request all of you to go through the textbook, mark the key points and prepare your running notes, and then specific points, that is specific topics in this chapter are causes of French Revolution, immediate causes, and the slow causes. All those causes of French Revolution are very important. And then Reign of Terror in your textbook about Robespierre, it has been given more, and about the philosophy of Voltaire, it is not discussed in this slide. All those things you need to learn. And then again we will have some more assignments where you can do it properly. But before that, I request all of you, please go through the textbook for a proper understanding, and then only go with other works. Thank you.